Hello everyone, today I'll show you how to transfer this wonderful basil, fresh tomato and some garlic in a wonderful, tasty, delicious, original Italian style bruschetta. You go in a restaurant and you have all these wonderful, vegetables I get from my basil plant and my tomatoes, everything I get it from my kitchen garden. I got even some fresh garlic though, and you're like, what can I do with that? Well, actually you can do some wonderful appetizers for your friend and your family and transform these wonderful ingredients in some bruschetta. What you need about that? Very basic. You need some garlic, whatever cloves, whatever you need. I'm gonna do 2. If you like too much garlic, you can add more. If you want less, you can add less. That's up to your flavor. I have a full tomato chopped. I have some basil chopped. Then I'm using some vinegar or balsamic vinegar. Each one, it's up to you guys. I like regular vinegar. Some people like the flavor of the balsamic vinegar. Actually, you can use that one. Some extra virgin olive oil. So this guy over here, that's the main ingredient. Just make sure you have a good olive oil, because the flavor of olive oil mixed with the garlic, tomato and the basil will give you the perfect taste. Therefore, we need some black pepper, salt, and oregano. Oregano, it's a choice. I like it with oregano. Some people doesn't like it with oregano. The idea is like in the US, all over the world, there are like a lot of type of bruschetta recipes. Actually, the real bruschetta is without cheese, but you can add mozzarella, goat cheese, white cheese, parmesan, whatever you like. You can make your own recipe. It's not like a golden rule. I like it to do it without cheese. I just want to play with the vegetable and the real taste of them. So therefore, after I got the garlic clove, I make sure I chop it very fine. So we have this garlic. Just make sure we got it in a small container over here. So sorry, I try to put everything. So there you go. We got the garlic clove. Then we make sure we add the tomato. So chop the tomatoes, small pieces, or if you like it junk, you can leave it junk, doesn't matter, but just make sure that fit on the bread. And then we're gonna add the basil. Just make sure all the basil, you see how flavored the basil is, all the juice looks wonderful. So we got those. Then we make sure we put olive oil. Be generous with olive oil, okay? Then we'll make sure we put a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt, okay, and in this case I'll put oregano. You can choose yes or no, it's up to you, but I like a little bit with oregano, just a little bit of oregano. I love the flavor, and plus it's a great antioxidant, so it's wonderful, tastes great. In the end, to break down everything, I'm gonna use the vinegar. Please make sure you get white wine or red wine vinegar. Why? It's not the same. I mean, you can get apple cider, whatsoever. The taste and the flavor is not the same. So we're looking for that wonderful taste. So you see over here, you got a little bit juicy, my tomatoes. Some of them are really chunk. So I make sure I mix them all together. It's preferred to be left for about 15 to 30 minutes, depend what's the amount. So for every tomato, medium tomato that you put in, just make sure you have garlic clove, and plus be generous with your basil, okay? Put a lot of basil, because that thing tastes really good. And after we mix this one, the salt also always as you desire, the vinegar as you desire. We do make sure to leave a little bit so everything it breaks together. So we mix it. You see now, everything looks wonderful. Therefore, to serve it as appetizer, we can use even some chips, tortilla chips. I found out that the tortilla chips with sea salt actually taste really good with the bruschetta mix. Or we can have some ciabatta bread, Italian bread, French roll, whatever you like, guys. So always the bread is a taste. I mean, they can tell you can use this, you can use that. You know what? In the end of the day, everyone has his own flavor and taste. So just we make sure we mix it, okay? So after we got everything and we left this one rest for about minimum 15 minutes, go ahead and then you add it on top, okay? Let it rest a little bit on the bread, so just all the juice transparent into the bread, so you get the flavor. So the garlic, the tomato, and the basil will work with the wonderful. there you go. Today I'm doing this one for me and my wife, so she's watching and she's like starving. I know she likes it. It's a wonderful taste and is all fresh, all made home. So there you go. You just made a wonderful appetizer for friends, family. It's really healthy actually, and guess what? Easy to make. If you have the fresh ingredients, you can enjoy it 24/7. So if you like this video, please subscribe, share it, and like it. It means a lot to me as well if you want to see more recipes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful gardening and you're enjoying their produce as I do. I have a small balcony, so I'm just doing some pots here and there, but you know, the tomatoes are not disappointing me. So even the cucumber is growing very well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and happy gardening and happy meals. Have a wonderful life, everybody.